are just about to get started. My name is Paige, and I am with Deschutes Public Library Community Relations. And I am here tonight with Sammy Kurzel and Rhea Fenwald, two of Deschutes Public Library's community librarians. And we are going to be doing some novel idea trivia. Before we get started, make sure you have your Google form or your pen and paper. And don't worry about the rules. Sammy and Rhea will get into those in just a second. First, we want to say a few words about a novel idea and why we're all gathered here today. This year, as we move novel idea programming online, we appreciate more than ever the ongoing support of Deschutes Public Library Foundation. Thanks to their generous support, a novel idea has grown into the largest community-wide reading project in Oregon, bringing people from across the county together to discuss and learn about each other through the lens of one book. And of course, this year, our book is When All Is Said by Anne Griffin. The foundation is supported by generous donors, including the Oregon Cultural Trust, Lonza, Oregon Arts Commission, the Roundhouse Foundation, RBC Wealth Management, US Bank, the EH&ME Bowerman Advised Fund of the Oregon Community Foundation, the Bulletin, William Smith Properties, the Friends Organizations of the Deschutes Public Library, and over 300 individual donors. In addition to a novel idea, the Library Foundation financially supports the library's youth initiatives, including summer reading, early learning spaces, and baby packets. Please consider donating to the foundation and the important work they are doing to secure the future of Deschutes Public Library. You can visit their website at www.dplfoundation.org. All right, so I am going to turn it over now to Sammy Kurzel and Rhea Fenwald and get ready to have some fun. Thank you so much for being here tonight and welcome to A Novel Idea.
All right, well, welcome everyone. I'm Sammy Kurzel and I'm a community librarian in Sunriver typically, although right now working from home. And I'm really happy that you're all here.
And my name is Rhea Fenwald, and I'm an adult services community librarian at the downtown Bend Library location. I'm very excited to be here as well, too.
Okay, so we are going to get started with the how to play. And you might have heard Paige mention that there is a Google form that you can use if you'd like. You can just follow this bit.ly link that is under the number 1 here. It'll also be in the corner of the screen throughout the entire thing, just in case you decide you want to use it or it disappears for whatever reason. You can do that. Otherwise, you can go good old pen and paper or pencil and make sure if you do that, that you number from 1 to 15 because there will be 15 questions throughout. And you can always share your answer, your score afterward on Facebook, and you'll have about 30 seconds for each question to think about it, discuss, and record your answers. And there will be time towards the end where if you missed a question, you can always put it into the chat and we'll repeat it towards the end.
All right, so there are 2 rules for this online literary trivia. The first rule is brains only. We all know that the internet knows all the answers. And did you also notice how I said brains? Feel free to play this trivia by yourself or with other members of your quarantined household. The second rule is please no spoilers. Chat is open for technical questions, but please no answers. And let's keep this fun, fair, and competitive.
All right, well, here we go with our Literature 101 trivia. All right, question number 1 is what does the E in ebook mean? So here we're looking for what does the E stand for in ebook?
We all know a lot of people are reading these right now, aren't they, huh, Sammy?
Definitely, when we run out of our print books, that's certainly a lot easier.
Mm. Question number 2. What is the world's best-selling and most widely distributed book? What is the world's best-selling and most widely distributed book?
Seems like a tricky question.
Yeah, my husband had to think about this one for a little bit. He got it.
Good. In 1450, question number 3 here. In 1450, who invented the movable type printing press, which revolutionized printing? Here we're looking for the inventor of the printing press. And as a little hint, there was also a Bible named after him. Mainly because it was one of the first things that was used, that the printing press was printing.
I did the math on this. This was 570 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Better to do. All right, this is question number 4. The Caldecott Medal, a literary award, is given annually for, I'll read it one more time. The Caldecott Medal, a literary award, is annually given for.
And people might think of these as the little gold medallion on certain types of books, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I can just picture it. Just brings me back.
Question number 5. What classic children's book includes Frobsbottle, the green-colored fizzy drink where the bubbles go down instead of up? So here we're looking for the title of a children's book. And as a little hint, this is the only known drink to be consumed in giant country. So here's the question again. What classic children's book includes Frobsbottle, a green-colored fizzy drink where the bubbles go down instead of up?
Question number 6. Billy Budd and Moby Dick were both written by what author? Billy Budd and Moby Dick were written by what author?
Did you have to read Moby Dick in high school, Ria?
It's a good question, Sammy. And I didn't have to read it, but I have read an abridged version because I wasn't that ambitious back when I was.
I think that's reasonable. Question number 7. Who wrote Her Majesty's Secret Service, Dr. No, and Thunderball? So here we're looking for the author of this famous spy series. There's a film coming out later this year, No Time to Die, which shares the same main character as these books, but actually wasn't one of this author's books that they wrote.
And someone had put something. Again, remember, please, no spoilers. All right, number 8, a great question. What drink did Harry Potter and many Hogwarts students order at the Three Broomsticks? In this question, we're looking for the drink that Harry Potter and many other Hogwarts students drank at the Three Broomsticks.
I hope someday that I can go to Harry Potter World and try this.
Oh, it's a dream. I know. It's always been there for me too.
Question number 9. What was Stephen King's first published novel? He has quite a few, but here we're looking for his first published novel. And I have to admit that I have never read any Stephen King novels.
I know, me neither. What kind of librarians are we, Sammy?
Maybe this is the time to try, or
Yes.
maybe it isn't. I don't know.
I know he has a lot of books on Hoopla. There's a plot.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is question number 10. Who was the youngest of the 3 Bronte sisters? Was it Anne, Charlotte, or Emily? Who was the youngest of the 3 Bronte sisters? Was it Anne, Charlotte, or Emily? And a little factoid when I was looking up this question is that Bronte was actually descended from a Irish family called O'Bronte. So there you go.
Timely for this theme.
I thought so.
Okay, question number 11. What does the tag on the potion Alice comes across in Alice in Wonderland say, which shrinks her to just 10 inches high? So here we're looking for what it actually says on that tag.
And I know you said you've read this
for the first time in college.
Yeah. Did you have to read it for, did you have to do like a dissection of this book and really get deep into it? Yeah.
So much.
Okay, another timely question because April is Poetry Month. This question is question 12. Which poet wrote and revised a collection of poems continually until death called Leaves of Grass? So we're looking at for the name of the poet who wrote a collection of poems all the way until his death called The Leaves of Grass.
Question number 13. In Anne of Green Gables, thinking it was raspberry cordial, Anne accidentally served Diana a drink which made her tipsy. What was it? Here we're asking what the drink was that Anne accidentally served Diana. Here's a quote from Anne with all of her whimsy. I love bright red drinks, don't you? They taste twice as good as any other color.
There's some truth to that. I like myself a Shirley Temple. Mm-hmm. Question number 14. What was Samuel Langhorne Clemens' pen name? What was Samuel Langhorne Clemens' pen name? So the pen name was the name that he was published under.
All right, last question, number 15. George Orwell created a patriotic drink in the novel 1984, which was a cheap, low-quality drink supplied by the government. What was it called? I think that's probably one of our hardest questions. But here we're looking for the name of the government-supplied beverage from 1984. Okay, so now's the time. If there's any questions that you would like us to repeat, go ahead and put those into the chat, and we'll repeat them for you. So we'll give you a couple of seconds here if you have any that you want repeated. Just go ahead and put the question number in the chat. Maybe no questions?
Maybe that means we read them nice and clearly from the very get-go, Sammy.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we move along. All right.
I think we can, yeah.
Answers. Maybe you need to dip out, but otherwise, go ahead and we're going to share them. If you're doing this in the Google form, feel free to submit your question or your responses, and you can actually see your responses afterwards, after you submit it still. So here we go. All right, so question number 1, electronic is the answer. The E in ebook stands for electronic. Question number 2, the answer is Bible. The Bible is the world's best-selling and most widely distributed book. Question number 3's answer is Johannes Gutenberg. He was the creator of the movable type printing press, and also you might have heard of the Gutenberg Bible. Number 4, The Caldecott Medal is given annually for the best children's picture book. So here we were looking for picture book or children's picture book or best children's picture book, one of those. Question number 5, the answer is The BFG by Roald Dahl. And that is the book in which Frobscottle appears, where the bubbles go down instead of up. Question number 6, Herman Melville is the author of Billy Budd and Moby Dick. Question number 7, Ian Fleming is the author of the James Bond novels On Her Majesty's Secret Service, Dr. No, and Thunderball.
And for question number 8, butterbeer was the drink that Harry Potter and the other students drank at the Three Broomsticks. For number 9, Carrie is the name of Stephen King's first novel. For number 10, Anne Bronte was the youngest of the 3 Bronte sisters. For question number 11, drink me was what was said on the little tag that Alice found in Alice in Wonderland that shrunk her to 10 inches high. For 12, Walt Whitman was the name of the poet that wrote Leaves of Grass continually until his death. Red currant wine for question 13 is the answer for the drink that made Diana tipsy in, was it Diana? Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, okay, great. That in the Anne of Green Gables. For 14, Mark Twain was Samuel Langhorne Clemens' pen name. And for 15, Victory Gin was the name of the government supplied drink that was given in 1984.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see how you guys did on these questions. And thank you so much for joining us and sharing this little bit of time.
Thank you guys. I had fun.
I did too.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, and thank you guys for joining us.
Wonderful. Thank you, everyone. We hope you enjoyed tonight's trivia. Once again, this is part of A Novel Idea, Read Together, our community-wide reading event centered around Anne Griffin's debut novel, When All Is Said. If you are interested, we have a lot of events going on all through the month of April, culminating in the final All-Star event that will be featured on Zoom on Sunday, May 3rd. So check out DeschutesLibrary.org for a full list of all of our great programs that we're doing online. We are here to keep serving you, and we look forward to hearing from you again soon. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.